What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with another Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content or informational videos like the one I'm posting today, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. That being said, for today's video, I wanted to bring you guys a quick news update regarding the latest State of Dauntless that was posted on Reddit. For those of you that don't know, with patch 1.5.5, we got access to private hunting grounds. So the first half of this post is just quickly going over how the private hunting grounds menu is accessed. Not too important, so we're going to move on to the next topic. The second big thing is actually regarding patch 1.5.6, our next patch that's going to be coming out. And this is where the juicy details come in. We have a new level requirements mechanic that's being added to the game to prevent lower level players from accessing content that they shouldn't be doing, and making it tougher and more annoying for the other players that they're randomly grouped up with. So in short, basically every single hunting grounds island, as well as the escalations, will now have a level requirement. The normal escalation, which is actually being renamed, the 1 to 10 or 1 to 13 rather, is being changed to the name normal escalation. 10 to 50 is going to be called hard, and then we have the heroic escalation coming as well. They are going to have their own level requirements. If you're going to be playing with randoms, that will be different for private hunts. I'll explain that in a minute. So for normal random groups, the required level will be 5 for normal and 14 for hard escalations, 18 for heroic when it drops, and the recommendeds will be 10, 18, and 20 respectively. The reason why I mentioned private hunting grounds is because the private hunting grounds level requirements will not impact you if you're doing it solo or in a private group. So even though we have these level requirements, they're only going to be applied to random pub matches and random groups that you join into for the hunting grounds and the escalations. If you're doing a private hunt, whether it be with friends or by yourself, these level requirements will not affect you, and you can still do them at any level that you think you're capable of handling. So pretty cool there. And I'm glad that they're adding this. A lot of people were complaining about low level players with the wrong weapon levels going into too hard of content and just making it really hard for everyone else in the party. So this will prevent that from happening. And here's a quick rundown. I probably won't go over all of these, but they have new level requirements for each hunting ground mission. Emberman Cove won't have any requirements. Boreal Outpost, Revelation Rock, Restless Sands, and Iron Falls will have a 0 level requirement, but their recommended level will be 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. Sunderstone, Allworks Peak, Frost March, they will continually go up. Required level of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to Twilight Sanctuary, which will have a required level requirement of 14 and a recommended requirement of 18. So if you're going into a random group, you will not be able to get in unless your base weapon level is the required limit. Now again, if you're doing a private hunting ground or private escalation, these level requirements won't matter, so you can disregard that. But for public matches, you will be locked out of those different activities. Now the other thing that they mentioned is switching gear in the hunting grounds. Say you go in with a fully maxed out build and you can get into that island perfectly fine. If you throw down your supply crate and you try switching to a loadout that has a lower level weapon, you will get a warning message telling you that you do not no longer meet the minimum level requirement with that new loadout. So it won't let you actually pick it. You have to pick one that is suitable for that hunting grounds. Now the big thing, and I'm sure you guys might have seen by the title of the video, is we have a very controversial update coming to Trials that may or may not affect it in a good or bad way. I am a little against it in some ways, for it in others, and I'll go over it in a minute. So with Trials, the Trials levels with patch 1.5.6 will now be normalized. This means that all Slayers entering Trials hunts will be adjusted to the same weapon level. Trials will now have an even playing field for everyone, regardless of their progression or reforging, and as such, Trials will have no level requirements. So unlike the public hunting grounds and public escalations, they are normalizing Trials now and making everyone on an even playing field. Now here's the issue. There's two different types of Trials. There's normal Trials and then there's Dauntless Trials. The Dauntless Trials is where your very competitive endgame content is, trying to get that top 100 on the leaderboard, top 10 being the most important and the most prestigious. Now, the whole issue behind this is the main endgame grind that we have right now in Dauntless is our reforging systems. Those very top few min-max perks on the Slayer's path to give us those extra little boosts. They take time to get. They're very minimal like additions to your build that make you a little bit more powerful, but in high competitive gameplay like hardcore Dauntless Trials, those min-maxed additional perks could be the difference between getting that 1 or 2 second split to get you into that top 10 for the leaderboards. Now, we have no official verification yet from the devs, and if you read through some of these comments, it can get a little heated actually, because none of the devs have actually spoken up and confirmed the wording of this. But some people are taking it as when they normalize it, not only is the weapon level going to be normalized, but the additional perks from reforging will be normalized and maxed out as well, giving it to everyone in the trials difficulty, which in my opinion might not be the best idea, because that would pretty much defeat the entire purpose, in my opinion, of reforging. I mean, you don't need those min-max perks to do any of the escalations, to do any of the hunting grounds, anything like that. It's pretty easy. Like, you slay most of the behemoths if you're at that end game state with no issues whatsoever, with or without those additional perks. So really the only content in the game right now that those reforging min-maxed like bonuses are worth grinding for would be Dauntless Trials. And now they're saying that they might be normalizing it, making it an even playing field across the board for everyone, and that those particular bonuses might not matter anymore. So I like the fact that they're normalizing it for weapon level, because that means that even if you had just reforged your sword, for example, and dropped it down to level 1, you don't have to worry about ranking it all the way back up to 20 before you can do trials again, because your weapon level is so low. It'll just automatically bring you to level 20. But for the perks, those endgame reforged perks, if those get normalized and they just give you those for free as well, that in my opinion is a little too far. I think that it's taking away from the grind and the hours and hours and hours of playtime that some of these veteran players have put in to min-max their stats to get that rightful earned top 10 position in the trials leaderboards. I think that they should keep those perks separate and keep the weapon level normalized so that everyone's on the same level playing field for the reforge level, because everyone's going to pretty much be max level in trials anyway if they're attempting it. So that in my opinion is okay. But for those perks, when it comes down to min-maxing stats to get that plus or that minus 1 or 2 seconds, I think that's going to be really important, and it will make those reforged bonus perks worth it to grind. If they normalize trials completely across the board, then I don't really see a need to waste time reforging anymore, because you don't need it for any other content. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys are feeling about this particular update that they're bringing. And if there's one thing I do appreciate with Phoenix Labs, is that they do take the community's feedback into consideration quite regularly when it comes to these updates. So if you guys have any issues with this whatsoever, I'll post links to the Reddit thread in the comment section. Be sure to go on here and just state your opinion. And I feel like if enough people complain or give their feedback on what they feel should it be when the 1.5.6 patch drops, then it may or may not change in our favor. So it wouldn't help just giving them your feedback type of thing. But yeah, if you guys found this video informative, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below. I appreciate you guys' feedback. And as always, if you're not a member of the Glitch Gang already, consider joining our Discord. We've got 200 plus members in there that are always looking for skilled slayers to hunt with. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Hope you guys had a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.